Okay.
Oh, it's recording.
Hello, everybody. We are ragTech. Did you just throw your octocad? Okay, we are ragTech, and today we are doing a special episode. Oh, Saloni came with her soft tie, but as you can see, we're slightly unhinged right
It's
now.
just a pen.
Because this is a very different format of video, but we wanted to try something new out aside from our usual podcasts formats, and to be able to bring a little bit of code, a little bit of application, a little bit of, well, our usual banter style, but in this new format, through sort of like an online stream. So today, what we decided to do is we're going to review an app that is built by one of us, and we might continue this as a series if like the feedback is good. But the person that we're going to review the app is Salodis. Also, in case you don't know, we should introduce ourselves. I know our names are there, but yeah, Saloni, you can introduce yourself since today you're going to be our guest star.
Hello, everyone. I'm Saloni, a software developer and co-host here.
Yeah, I'm
It's just so
Natasha,
different.
software engineer, also co-host here.
And I'm Victoria, also, not also, I'm a solutions engineer. I'm also co-host here.
Yeah, and if you want to find out what like a solutions engineer or a software developer does, click our previous videos. We do cover each and every one of us in an in-depth like self-intro video as well as talking about what our jobs entail. So you can check that out. So yeah, without further ado, I know we're all kind of awkward here because we're trying to get used to this format. But Victoria and I have not seen this app. Saloni has been telling us about it for quite a while now. We know she's been building it. We know it's about food, but that's about all we know. We've not really seen the app yet. So I think first and foremost, yeah, what is your app about? And yeah, you can take the stage. Saloni.
Yes. So I would first like to make something clear. It's not a very impressive app. It was just me tinkering with OpenAI and trying to see exactly what it's all about and how we can use it. And so, okay, why did I even come up with this app was because I actually am getting health conscious. And so you know how Skittles, Skittles, it has
Product
this, I
placement.
can't you tell if it's like, yeah, if it's healthy or not. Like, of course it's not healthy, but if you really want to know if it's healthy or not, you can actually look at this like nutrition label thingy. Wait, where am I pointing?
You're not pointing right. Go left or right. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Yeah. So this nutrition label, I don't know how many of you can actually read this, but I actually do not understand if it's what exactly it's all about, like protein, energy, cholesterol. Is it good? Is it bad? I mean, how much is good is bad? So then I was like, you know what, this is like a good use case for me to make like a very simple app where I just pass in this nutrition information to ChatGPT and it is able to tell me exactly what I want to know, which is, should I eat this or not at the moment?
So
Something
it's a
like that.
binary yes or no kind of thing. No.
I
not
actually
really.
wanted yes or no with some information like, how much, is it very sugary? Is it not so much? Can I just eat it right now? Something like that. So
If
I just went
there's
about,
no, will you really just throw it away? Or what are you going to do with it?
I will let my guilt conscience take effect. If
But
I
you,
feel like I might still eat it.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Wait, so
So
why are you food conscious in the first place? Oh, is it because like of the
just
vision
health
board you
conscious.
had, and then you had like, I want to be more healthy this year. I remember seeing that at your place.
Yes, healthy in general, yes.
You
And
know you're
also a
beautiful the
lot of
way you are,
things.
right?
Thank you. But
Oh god.
like a lot of things like you don't actually know that they are healthy or not, and also that there are alternate versions of it that are healthier. Like the other day I was talking to Victoria, I was telling her that did you know that there was something called cauliflower chips? So instead of potato chips, you can eat cauliflower chips. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that
Kale
until I
chips
saw the
too.
the
Oh, there's
organic
chef
section
chips,
in
there's
Giant.
kale chips. Yeah.
banana chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess now slowly
Like,
it's exploring the health food area, health food section
yes.
in grocery stores.
Oh, yeah. So does
I
the
didn't
app give you
even used to
alternatives?
go there. It doesn't do that. It's not that awesome yet. I haven't made it awesome yet. But it does tell me this is good or not at the moment. So let me
Okay,
actually show
okay.
you this app
Yes,
of mine.
please.
So
Okay.
it is, I've like hosted it on Versal, and this is how it looks like. Very, very simple. This is on my on web browser, so that therefore it's like super huge, but it'll be nice and small on a mobile screen. So how it works is all I have to do is click on open camera, and it's this camera. So let's actually see
You
Skittles. I've actually not tried it, so let's see what happens. So if I let me take a picture. So here, can I see clearly? I think
I think it's oh,
now I
there's a
can.
sheen on it because of the gloss. But
So
hey, let's
ChatGPT is
see.
actually quite smart. It should be able to read this. So it says it is bad. Very good, ChatGPT. The food is high in sugar, contains no protein or dietary fiber. It also contains artificial colors and other additives. This can contribute to health issues like tooth decay and is considered unhealthy. And therefore,
Oh,
I shall not be eating this now.
are you gonna throw it?
So that's my very simple app. No, I actually will eat it sometimes if I feel like.
Right,
One small
right.
one wouldn't harm me. Maybe like eating five at a go might.
Yeah, maybe like a future feature. It's like caveat. You can
I have a
technically have
question.
like one a day. That's okay. Maybe I don't know, but no, that's
Yeah.
really cool. Can you try it on something else?
I have a question. Yeah,
Yes.
because for
Yes.
Skittles, it's quite obvious that it's unhealthy. So what if it's something
Yes.
like in the middle, like you're not so sure? Do you have something like more ambiguous?
Yep. Let me try. Does this work? Yep. So now I actually have a 100 plus. So I'm a 100 plus fan. I just love this. I drink it as an energy drink, and I think it's healthy. So let's see what ChatGPT says. It's here, and I'll take a picture, and it's still loading, and it is okay actually. And yeah, it's low in calories, zero fat, and there is sodium in it. I actually did not know that there was salt in this
Me
100
too,
plus.
Well,
me
it
too.
has. I think sodium is actually good for like energy drinks. Maybe that's why. Because you
Ah,
need to have sodium after you lose like so much sweat and everything.
that's
Then
Yeah,
true.
so
they
it
lose
does
some.
say here that the sodium content is low, making it a decent option for low sodium diet. So I
But
guess
low
if you're
sodium, yeah,
looking
yeah.
for low low salt, there
Mm-hmm.
you go. And it has potassium and calcium. And while this drink is not nutrient dense, it can be a part of a healthy diet if enjoyed
Enjoy
and occasionally.
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 So
Okay.
so this is what
Interesting.
my app does, and that's how it helps me.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice, nice. Can I try using mine? Like, can it take a picture from my screen?
No.
Oh,
But you can
because
open this app on your end because it is hosted
yeah, yeah, because
online.
she hosted it on Vercel. So maybe we
Yes. Let me
can.
actually send you the link on Telegram, and then you should be able to also share your screen and try it out on your products. So, the interesting thing, like while you're setting it up, the interesting thing about this is that it actually took me quite. So the actual setup of the app itself was really simple, right? So I just had
Mm.
to make a React app and
Oh, it's
call
React.
OpenAI. And once I did that, yeah, OpenAI, and then put in like the environment keys and stuff. And then the hard
Oh,
part was to actually get the content out, the analysis, the overall
what do you
assessment that
mean?
shows up.
Like, why is that the difficult part?
So I actually had to tell it what I want to know exactly. Like I want to know is it healthy or not, and I want a lay person to understand it. So there
Mm,
was a lot of back and forth with me and ChatGPT.
prompting. Yeah.
yeah, and then when I finally got the prompt that I want, the response that I want, and then I just asked from ChatGPT back, can you give me this response in a prompt format so that I can use it in my app? I literally said that, and it gave me the prompt itself. So GPT can actually give me the prompt. So then I was like, then why is everyone so upbeat about this? It's just telling you to give you the prompt.
The prompt engineer asking the chat GPT to give the prompt.
And
Yeah.
isn't it expensive though, like for the tokens to be
I
generated?
was just gonna ask, like per API call, like how much is it?
So I've yet to calculate it, but it's not that expensive. I've actually put up Victoria's screen on this, so you can actually
Okay.
start your
We
demo.
can come back to the whole API thing later, but that's
Yeah. Oh, you actually went to get something. There you go.
oh, actually, this one is very very extensive. The nutrition label.
Yes,
Okay.
try it on this. You might have to scroll down on the website and click take a picture. There's a button called take a picture. Yeah.
But it doesn't look so
And
clear in the
yeah, you have to
in
go a bit
the
behind.
Maybe back up a
So
little.
one thing I do for OpenAI, right? Because you're actually sending this picture over to their servers. Try not to show your face, yeah. Just for privacy reasons.
Oh, I don't think it's capturing it that well because of your webcam. Or maybe if you have a because the
Or
loading's using
actually, this could be a good edge case. What if you send it a bad picture? What does it
yeah.
actually say with the fixed prompt that I've sent to it?
Okay. Should I try just taking a picture like this?
Yeah, yeah, try. It's not that expensive, by the
Case
way.
testing. Let's go. We love testing.
I love edge case
I think
testing.
it'll
I
only
like
read like
watching it
Victoria's
break.
shirt. Victoria's shirt is clearer than like so it's gonna be like life. I'm evaluating the nutrition of life.
So you know how like as developers, we when we test our own apps, we never break it. I actually have not broken my app, like broken in the sense like found a bug in my app. So therefore, I
That
was excited, like you know what, do this unclear thing, and I want to see what the app actually produces, or if
that's
it
why
even
QA is
produces
always another
anything.
team. Also, is it because Victoria you have the blur filter on?
Maybe. How do I
Ooh,
turn it?
it's what's coming up on your terminal, Saloni? On like the hosting.
I'll have to log in. Actually, I'm not
Yeah,
logged
because
into
it's
Versal yet.
quite a bit.
Should I try taking
Yeah,
another picture?
Error.
yeah. By now, it should have returned the response. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably
have
not.
error
It's probably
handling.
not that great because I was relying on the format.
Uh,
Is it
So I've
clear?
asked GPT to give me a fixed format response, and I actually did not ask it to give any error if there
what?
is any. That's a good idea. I
Oh.
can actually add it.
Yeah, we could just prompt it to say like, "Oh, error handling for this specific error." I just wonder what the error is right now because it's just like unlimited loading now.
Yeah, it's probably an error, and if there is no response, it would just show the loading.
Okay, so basically, if you put in a picture that cannot be read, you probably will, will run into an error and you haven't handled it. Ticket,
Ticket, yes.
Jira ticket, or whatever
Would
platform.
Would you be interested to look at my code?
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, I have a lot of like the code questions, but yeah, I think it's supposed to work. Maybe in Victoria, you use your phone instead. Maybe our webcams are just not that great because Saloni
Yeah.
is using her iPhone to record.
Yeah,
Mm.
Mac to Mac
Yeah.
advantages.
Mm-hmm.
So this would actually be here after the cameras. But no, wait.
Oh, did you
This
also
is the
use like
nutritional info.
ChatGPT or like Copilot to speed up the app?
I used ChatGPT to create portions of it
Hmm.
in whenever I did not know how to do it by myself.
I think I
But
broke your app.
you broke
That's
it.
I can't
intentional.
access, I can't access it
This
anymore.
Oh dang. Gotta check if Vercel deployment.
Maybe the Vercel
Yeah.
it got down. So I tried to reload.
We
This is
love
what
it.
happens
We love breaking
when developers. This is what happens when developers test their app. I see no bug.
We're bug testers. We're QA today.
Yay!
Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
for
So it's
so you're using
loading.
React. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yes.
Next.js. Is it Next.js or React?
Next.js.
React with Next. Yeah.
So yes,
I don't
here's
know if we
where
should
like
bother
once
to
you
explain all these like stacks in this video. I because like I know in our podcast we tend to try to explain the very technical concepts, but do we want to briefly explain React Next.js? Is that necessary? You think?
Maybe just for separate video.
Oh, separate video. Maybe we'll put like that. I don't know. Yeah, but okay. But
maybe
basically,
our subscribers can tell us what they didn't understand in this video, and we can see if we can answer it in the
yes,
comments.
please leave your feedback below. We don't know what kind of audiences will reach, honestly. Like, we're happy to explain all these things to non techies as well. But right now, we're just running off the top of our head. But yes, actually, even for people who don't know how to read code, a lot of code is very literal. Like, as you can see, set is loading. It's a function to be able to set the loading state, like just now when you
Yeah.
saw the app and then you had the little circle thing like going on and on. Yeah, so this function basically sets the loading state.
Yes.
So Loni, what is like the key part of your app so far that you were quite proud of yourself about having implemented it?
Mm, I think it was what I mentioned where I asked GPT to give me the prompt itself. I think I was when I did that, I had this moment of enlightenment that wait, I can actually ask it to do even that. I thought that was the most difficult part, which was creating the prompt, and then let me actually show you what I
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
actually mean.
How
Right?
did you prompt
So
the prompt engine?
yeah,
Prompt
Prompt
setting,
engineering.
prompt
so
engineering. It's a real
here,
thing.
oh, it's this is very ugly, but this is the text that I send. This is the prompt that I send it. Analyze the nutritional information. So this is actually given to me by ChatGPT.
So you
So
ask ChatGPT, hey, give me a prompt to be able to ask you about the nutritional information, but in a consistent manner. Something like that.
yes, like yeah, I actually have some snippets of me. I actually like screenshotted me asking GPT. Like after I got the response that I wanted from it,
Mm.
something like this. The next question I asked it was, can I get a query template of this response so that I can ask you for different nutrition facts
Oh, can
image?
I get the query template? I like that. That's
And it
a really
actually gave it to
good
me.
template for a prompt. Oh, there's
Yeah,
so
and then
many
I just
templates
copy
actually.
pasted it. I just copy
Mm,
pasted this into my app, and voila, it was
Mm.
that easy.
very
So, do you
nice.
learn anything about like prompt engineering from here? Like, what is the good practice, or what is like a good structure that makes it clear for ChatGPT to execute your questions, your prompt?
Not really, actually. I mean, as in, I haven't done any formal study around prompt engineering itself. I usually just ask it like I would to a person. So as you can see, I'm actually very nice to ChatGPT. I'm like, can I please get something from you?
Actually, I do that. I say please and thank you too. I don't know why. It's like the
Because
people
it
pleaser in
is it is very human like though, like absolutely, here's a query template for you. Something like that, right? Like, oh thank you. That
LLMs.
you made my life so much easier.
That's
Yeah, definitely.
You actually forget sometimes that it's actually a machine that you're talking to. So
oh, you
yeah,
forget sometimes that
that
you're talking to a machine.
I do.
Yeah, actually, I
For
had
this
a
app,
friend.
I actually did a lot of talking to it. So then I actually did forget for a while that it's actually a
You're
machine.
talking to a machine. Yeah, I even had a friend who was telling me that she was using this AI mental wellness app that was basically acting as a counselor. So yeah, even like that kind of social aspect, yeah, AI is able to do it now. But actually,
Like,
coming back to the question, like how much was it like per API call? So again, for viewers who aren't like techies, every time you send like a request, like a question in this case, to a third party app, in this case, OpenAI is that third party app. Sometimes they do charge you per request. So in this case, I know that OpenAI ChatGPT has some kind of pricing structure, even though ChatGPT is free. Did you have to pay?
yes, I had to ban. I was actually quite surprised that there isn't a free option for developers. Like usually
Yeah.
APIs for developers are free to like test it
That's
out
what I
and
thought.
things like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the case for this. And so this is actually the cost. Okay, so how it works is like at first you just have to top up like an amount of money to this open AI platform, and I did
Ooh.
$10 to test it out,
Oh,
and then I just started using it. So it was actually like 0.001 cent per.
per
I don't know if it's
request.
0 cents. I have to calculate
18 cents was I just
API
now I
requests,
saw
right?
you did
38
38.
API
30,
requests.
38 requests for 18 cents. That's okay. Okay, because you've been testing
Yeah,
it on one user yourself until Victoria came
yeah.
along.
So that would be and broke it. Yes. So that's actually 0.005 cents per call.
Oh,
Okay.
And so while it's very cheap, I would say, but like one thing that I realized is that so it works with this thing called tokens, right? And I think it even the size of your prompt matters here. So if you
Mm,
send a whole long prompt, it
yeah.
will cost you more. If you can make it summarized into a shorter prompt, it will be cheaper for you. And of course, sending image is another cost.
And
mm.
in this case,
So
you have to send an image, right?
yeah, in this case, I have to send the
How
image,
come it's
and
not like logging the image cost?
I don't think it breaks it down and tells us what it is.
Oh, just
It's
now if
just a
I scroll
total.
down, I think I
I
saw
saw
image request.
images.
Image request, is it? But
Yeah,
it's zero.
images.
Mm.
Oh, it's
Oh no,
weird.
I think this is the response image. Like it is not returning me
Oh,
the image. Yeah, yeah.
oh, I see, I see. Okay,
I
okay.
I think so. That's why it's zero. I would think so. Text to speech,
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. So it's not that expensive, but at the same time, yeah, you're right. Like with a lot of like APIs, at least if you're in the testing stage, they usually give it to you for free. Just so because
Mm.
as like developers, you're always like prototyping and testing extensively. And then if you're spending so much money on every single API request when it's not even in production and live, it's kind of painful to go through an extensive testing process. So I'm just kind of like bummed with that. But at the same time, people are paying for it. So I guess the business model works for them. But I don't know if this
Yeah,
bodes well for like more, I don't know, open ended development and encouraging people to test their apps more thoroughly because you'll be a bit like, oh, but if I try and put it through this testing cycle, like let's say if E2E to some extent, and every time you push that deployment, it's gonna run the whole E2E process, then you'll be spending so much after a while.
Yeah, I can imagine it will accumulate over time. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
thanks so much for sharing the project, Sloane. I think it's a really cool project, and definitely how the way you come up with it, it's like relevant to your own use case. So it's nice to see basically you building just out of like a problem you want to solve yourself. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why we program. That's why we build stuff. Yeah.
To make our
Are
lives somewhat
better,
easier.
easier.
To
Are
make
you
our life.
intending to add more features? Like what's your end state for the app, or are you just like I just want to do this for fun?
I was actually just doing it for fun, but actually, so like one thing that I realized while doing this was that actually, why would anyone use my app? They can just use it for themselves on ChatGPT, right? Like
Mm.
who's stopping you from doing it right now on ChatGPT itself? Like upload the image, and so the only thing is the prompt. It took me
Mm.
some time to make the prompt, to be able to to tell
Mm,
me exactly what it is. It'll take you like maybe 10 minutes to now
right,
get a
right.
prompt for yourself. So that's the value proposition here, the
I
prompt
see.
itself.
Interesting. I never thought about it. That prompt, that the way,
Yeah,
the time that you spend doing the prompt engineering becomes the value
yeah.
proposition. I always was very skeptical of the term prompt engineer when it came out, but you've basically proven that, oh, it's actually quite
I,
like a value adding skill set.
I
Yeah.
was actually yeah of the same belief as you. I also didn't understand exactly what's this prompt engineering everyone's talking about. But then here it comes. When I actually started this app, I'm like, I see now that why would people be like so into this prompt engineering? It's a whole
Ah,
skill in itself.
that's true. I
Mm.
mean, in a way, in an inception-y sort of way, it's sort of like what we do, right? People tune into us because we can ask questions in a certain way to prompt people in a certain way, I guess. So it is a skill, right?
Yeah.
People hopefully tune in because of that. So I guess in this way, yeah, but this one is just prompting a machine, not a human.
Yeah.
So
And I
I'll
was
I'll
thinking
definitely
if
make the prompt better. Like
oh yeah.
so, sorry, as a future thing, make the prompt better.
Future
And
thing,
yeah,
yeah.
And
yeah,
if you want to save
Victoria.
money for the API request, I was thinking maybe you can add some like memory storage so you can save like previous prompts. Then, if you look up the same food item, you have already stored
Yeah,
like
just
that.
cash in. Mm.
Yeah, you can cache it so that way you're not calling again for the same label, nutrition
Yeah,
label.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
of course, there's a cost benefit if like cashing it, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to do a Redis store. Redis is very expensive itself, so if
And
it's
also
more,
it has to do image to image matching. Like, is this image the same as another image? People take
that's
different
true. That's
angle
true.
images, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm.
Yeah.
That
that's
would
true.
be interesting to
Uh,
figure out that.
Solution
I was
architect.
actually asking I was actually asking Victoria for help in this, where how can I earn money from this? Like if I do put it out there for people to use, uh, many people will start using it. Then actually my $10 will start depleting very fast. And
That's
Victoria offered like solution of like adding ads. So
also
randomly,
food ads or
maybe
something.
ads would come up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's how I
Yeah,
can like
yeah. At the time, I was thinking
yeah
because I thought it was a mobile app. So if it's a mobile app, ads is always like an easy way. It just doesn't have to be so intrusive kind of ads. It can be like those little pop-up banner ads that you can
yeah.
put in that will pop up sometime, and then you can always click the close button. Then it wouldn't like intrusive. It's not that intrusive.
I,
Or
I was thinking it goes very well in line with like, do you guys know Health 365 in Singapore? Like
I
the
think
mm-hmm.
I've
app.
heard of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one
yeah
healthy. Oh crap, where's my camera? Help healthy 365. Oh wait, this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically it's a government funded app to be, to keep people healthy, but they already have like a scan function, not for nutrition, but to scan receipts, where you go to the grocery
Mhm.
store and you buy something
oh
healthy, it
yes,
prints out and stuff. This
and
could
gives
be
you
your exit
points.
strategy. Maybe you can like pitch to them. Maybe they'll buy you over.
Yeah, yeah. Quick
Yeah.
entry, quick exit.
Yeah.
And all they're buying is my prompt.
Actually,
Yeah.
if you think about it, they're just buying your prompt. Quite
Yeah.
cool. Huh. Learn something new. Yeah. Well,
Maybe
thank
after
you
this,
for
you can
sharing
try.
this.
We can hear more about your prompt engineering adventures. Maybe you can tweak it, make it more clear, or even, display the results in a very easy to read way instead of like just a whole string as a
Yeah.
paragraph. And then maybe that's a good pitch for Health 365.
Health 365. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's about their like health related app if we want that to be an exit strategy? But the ad seemed like a more straightforward idea. Just yeah.
If you want it to be
Yeah.
standalone. Yeah.
Mm, mm,
We're
mm.
just throwing things out like, yeah, but we just want to see you make it. We want to see you make it.
Yeah, yeah. But you went into it not so much to making money, but just like to have fun with it.
Yeah, I want to try it
Yeah.
out. Like, what is all this hype about with
Mm,
OpenAI, and what exactly is this prompting?
mm,
I got
mm, mm.
I see it now, but yeah,
You see?
Yeah,
still
yeah. You've
still
made it
still
on
not.
YouTube. Yeah.
You can call
Okay.
yourself a prompt engineer now.
I'll actually I will spend some time learning about prompt engineering to see maybe like there are strategies out there to make prompting better, maybe.
Mm,
So if
mm,
that's the case, why not? I'll be up for it
mm.
to learn more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
And
Sounds
thanks
super
to you, I'm also now interested. Now I'm
Yeah.
also curious about prompt engineering, and maybe sometime I'll like check it out and try my
cool.
own try my
Yeah,
own
yeah,
prompting.
yeah. Then we'll look forward to a blog article from you. My journey trying out being a prompt engineer.
And
Diving into
actually,
prompt.
all prompt engineering is communication with a machine.
Mm.
Ooh, I love
That's
it.
it.
I love the way you put it. Communication with a machine. That's great.
So basically, when you learn prompt engineering, you're just learning how to talk to a machine. It's
Mm,
just like
Mm.
a communication is a university course. It's
mm.
prompt engineering. Don't
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
humans,
yeah.
talk to machines.
No, that's very true. And in fact, it's probably a little bit more straightforward sometimes. It's just that you need to feed it context. That's the main
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
between
yeah.
like communicating with humans versus communicating with machines. Like, machines don't have context, and that's why you have to feed it to them. And so the
Mhm.
whole
Actually,
prompting back and forth. Hmm?
I would think it's not that different to talking to humans. I mean, I did make mistakes like a human, and then I did correct it as I would like to maybe like a junior developer or something. So
Hmm?
yeah, I'm actually quite curious about this space exactly. What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so different? Why are people making such a big deal about this?
Like specifically prompt engineering.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm, yeah. Well, you're maybe less skeptical and want to like explore it more. Maybe we'll explore it in like a actual full blown episode after this. Yeah, see if we can get some experts in the field. I really
yeah,
want to see if there's a person whose job title is prompt engineer. Like, is there
Yeah.
such a thing? I think there
let me
was like
I feel like I've
search on
seen it,
LinkedIn.
right?
if
That's
we
how
can
we
find
got the
somebody.
term.
Google it. Okay. Also,
Oh,
anybody in the audience, if you happen to be a prompt engineer and you're based in Singapore, hit us up. We would like to ask you some questions. We want to prompt the prompt engineer.
Oh yes.
That'll be fun.
AI prompt engineers earn 300K salaries. This is in
What?
Forbes. Yeah.
So it's a real job.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Very interesting.
There
Okay.
is
Invest
even
another
in Singapore there is a prompt engineer opening at Sleek, this company called Sleek Evolution Singapore Reka AI. I guess basically to do this exactly what I just did, but maybe a
Hmm.
bit more strategies in place.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a strategy around that. Like,
Yeah,
when you ask like, can I have a query template for? I just thought that, oh, that's an interesting strategy of asking. So I'm sure somebody already like has like a whole list of different strategies to
yeah.
prompt depending on what you're trying to get out of it.
And here is
Interesting.
AWS definition of prompt engineering. So from AWS, prompt engineering makes it easy for users to obtain relevant results in the first prompt. So that's what Saloni does.
Oh, first
Mhm.
prompt. I got it like after 7 prompts.
That's what you engineered, and then now you get a perfect prompt for your nutrition
And then
app.
I put the perfect prompt. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
Exactly. So you have prompt
Prompt
engineered the
engineer.
prompt. Yeah. Can we put a crown on Saloni, like prompt engineer?
Okay, is there anything on streaming yet? No, okay, but yeah, this is fun. Let's do this kind of episodes again, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like
Let's
it.
see each other's apps. Yeah. Well, I think it's time. It's a good time to just kind of wrap up. I think we've kind of explored quite a few topics, even like just through this very short sharing session. I think we might do it again because this was actually surprisingly fun and insightful. But again, like audience members, put it down in the comments below how you think like the format of this can be improved. What you think about prompt engineering? What do you think about Saloni's food AI app? Would you pay for it? Would you buy it? Do you have any pricing strategies for us? Or you do you want to try using it? Do you want to try breaking it like Victoria? You can sign up to be a QA tester. But yeah, as always, this was ragTech, and we'll see you in the next few episodes. So remember to like, subscribe,
Right. Comment,
comment, follow
notification.
Follow
all social and stuff like that. Just
and
searching.
rate us. Rate us.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was like for the rating on like say Spotify, it's a very strange, extensive process. So if you really want to be like really supportive, do Google how to like rate us on Spotify, and rate us. That would be really helpful. So thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Bye everybody.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.